Joe Rogan Experience.
Train by day, Joe Rogan podcast by night, all day.
Yeah, this is the Expendables. Mel Gibson,
Mel
back
Gibson.
to work. I love it.
Playing a bad guy.
Back to work
Ronda
in the
Rousey.
Expendables. There's my boy, Wesley Snipes. These Expendables movie, America loves them.
There was a little talk about you fighting Wesley a long time ago,
It
wasn't
was
it?
a long time ago.
What
yeah.
happened with that?
He decided not to get his ass kicked.
Wait, was that? What's the story? Is it actually going to go down?
Yeah, we had lawyers involved and everything.
What
Negotiated
happened?
the contract. He changed his mind. He needed a
no,
lot
did
of
he
money.
call you? He called you out. How did it start?
Campbell McLaren, who's the guy who was the original producer for The Ultimate Fighter, calls me up out of nowhere and says, this is going to sound crazy, but would you be interested in fighting Wesley Snipes? And I'm like, what are you talking about? And so then they start explaining what's going on. I was training a lot.
How long ago was
a
this,
lot
first of
back
all?
then. 2006?
So Blade was.
Six,
Blade
7?
was out. He did make Blade. That would scare me out of the fight.
I think what was going on. I think what was going on was that the IRS was coming down on him hard.
So he's looking for cash.
Yeah, he was looking to try.
He's not unathletic, by the way.
No, he knows martial
Yeah,
arts.
and he's
But never competed and no jiu-jitsu. And I think he just thought I was just a grappler. And then
Yes.
somewhere along the line, I don't know what happened, but he just decided not to do it. You know, I think if you've never competed your whole life and you have these ideas, plus I think he's probably hanging around with a bunch of dudes who are taking Bolivian marching powder and like, you know what? Just go in there and fuck everybody up, Wesley. Time to make your money.
Wesley, your money.
Wesley, let me tell you something, Wesley. There's a lot of motherfuckers out there doing that karate, doing all kinds of martial arts, but they don't know what you know. You got something special inside you, bro. This is your time to shine.
heart of a lion.
And so
He's
whatever
probably
reason,
crunk from Blade and doing all these stunts. Was like, fuck yeah, I'll do it.
well, if you talk to Patton Oswalt did Blade with him, and apparently there was just bags of cocaine involved in
Really?
the making of that. Yeah, Patton Oswalt has a whole bit he does about it.
Wow.
About being on the set with Wesley, like how fucked up he was. Like he went through some dark periods.
He had 3 lines in that movie.
Yeah.
He had
Well,
3
that's
lines and he just
because-
killed vampires nonstop.
No, they pulled,
Great movie.
They pulled the lines from him, hired a double to do all the scenes. There was another guy. Like
so he did
half
nothing.
That movie.
So he did nothing.
I don't know what happened, but half that movie, like Patton Oswalt has a whole bit about how they brought in the way cooler black guy to pretend to be Blade, but that guy didn't get a talk.
So
Oh,
Wesley
man.
had some struggles with.
Yeah, he had some issues. Well, he also had some issues with a bunch of questionable characters that told him not to pay taxes.
Yeah.
Let me get this straight, Joe. So you weren't scared at all about a coked up Wesley Snipes that just got done doing Blade?
No,
Not at all?
No.
Coming at you like a spider?
No,
Nothing.
no. Clinch the ground.
Clinch, ground.
Squeeze, tap, or sleep.
But when
Yeah,
when he's all coked up, just like fidgeting, like freaking
Not
out.
worried about that.
Yeah, you
Nope.
probably shouldn't
Nope,
be.
nope.
Probably gas out pretty fast.
A guy who has never done jiu-jitsu, who
gonna
weighs
freak
170
out.
pounds, if I
He's
grab
not heavy-
you,
he's heavier than that,
I'm
though.
gonna. He's not. No, he's not.
Pretty thick.
Trust me.
No,
I
he's
know,
not
dummy.
thick at all. You always do this. You always do this.
Check
He's
him out.
not big at
thick.
all. He's not thick in
Dude,
the least
I've
bit.
seen him in person.
Really?
Yeah.
You'd
Saw
say
him
he's
when he was at the
170. He's,
UFC.
not, he's heavier than
170.
me. Please, he's heavier than I am.
No, it's
I don't
170.
think so, B.
I get this the gable grip around the waist, and then I squeeze. And then I twin you like this, and then I get on top of you. And then what you gonna do? You're gonna make mistake. And you make mistake. I'll put the
Why do you sound Japanese? You sound like an old Japanese guy.
I don't know what I'm doing. Making up a new
like
accent.
that, huh?
I put the
Not when he's
You
on
went
that-
from Brazilian to Japanese.
Not when he's on that devil's dandruff and he's all coked up and you can't get a hold of him.
Even better. I was planning on failing every drug test, by the way.
So is he. So is he.
I mean, if they tested me for
it'd been
pot-
like Wanderlei and Chael. You guys have been great.
Yeah,